The Apostle Paul tells us, when wrestling with his own sin, he says it's exactly that he's wrestling with the sin in his life. He says, though sin is a present reality still in this life, he says, it's not my desire. He says, it's not what I want. I want righteousness. I want to be close with God. I want to have an intimacy and a closeness with God. Though sin is still in my life, I don't want it. It's not my desire. My desires have been changed. And he says in Philippians chapter 2, verse 13, he says that this change of desire, this desire for righteousness, this hatred for sin, though it's still a present reality, this fight to get away from it and this pursuit towards holiness, he says that is a work that God is doing in your heart. That desire that you have is there because God has started a work in you. So I want to encourage you, when you're wrestling with the sin that's in your life, we have to remember Galatians chapter 5 says that there is a conflict between the flesh and the spirit, that we still live in a fallen world and sin is still a present reality. But when we're wrestling with sin in our lives and we're trying to pursue holiness, we're trying to pursue righteousness, yet we fail. First of all, God's grace is sufficient for us. And second, let's be encouraged by the fact that our desire, this discomfort that we're feeling, that is the evidence that we are saved. That is the evidence that your salvation is secure. Because the Apostle Paul also says in Philippians chapter 1 that if God has started a work in you, he will see it through. So if this desire for righteousness is evidence of a work that God has started in you, and if God vows and promises to complete the work that he's done in you, that's about as much assurance as you can get. You just watched Ask Your Counselor, a video resource brought to you by Riverside Christian Counseling. Don't forget to like and subscribe. To submit your own questions to be featured in our video series, email us at info@riversidechristiancounseling.org. Thanks for watching, and God bless.